There are 3 levels for sex offenders, and convicted rapist Richard Gillmore is set to be released from state prison on December 16th as a level 1 or lowest risk offender. That means the state won't automatically be notifying neighbors of Gillmore's presence, which right now is set to be transitional housing in Portland's Old Town area. At a media gathering organized by Crime Victims United of Oregon, the message was clear. That's not okay.
What makes me angry now is the fact that we think it's acceptable that he is a level 1, because he is not. He is a very vicious and brutal serial rapist.
Danielle Tudor was one of Gillmore's victims, raped inside her southeast Portland home in 1979 at the age of 17. She is one of 9 female victims the so-called jogger rapist admitted to attacking. Because of statute of limitations rules at the time, Gillmore was convicted of only 1 rape of a 13-year-old girl in 1986. Now that Gillmore is close to serving his sentence, Crime Victims United President Steve Dole says Governor Brown needs to act with an emergency temporary rule that will reassess Richard Gillmore as a high-risk sex offender until the legislature can fix a system that would give Gillmore a pass.
13 years that we're flailing around with no system to deal with these sex offenders.
Currently, the parole board uses a system based on a 10-question form to help decide the level of risk for a sex offender to reoffend. But Dole says the legislature passed a bill in 2013 to improve the system, and it's never been done.
I've heard so many politicians out there say, we're all for, protecting women and children and the community. And my reply to that right now is your chance.
An emotional issue for sex assault victims brought to a head with the pending release of Richard Gillmore.
If that is our level 1, I would really like to know what our level 3 is. Because I can't imagine anyone worse than Richard Gillmore.
I did speak with the executive director of the parole board in Oregon today. He expressed empathy for the victims, but he also said the system that Oregon is using right now is used widely throughout the country and the world. He also says Gillmore will be on post-prison supervision when he gets out until 2034. Also reached out to the governor's office today, have not heard back.